Given the news about Henry Cavill not coming back as Superman again, I wanted to talk about the Injustice animated movie, cause why not? Now, for those that are on my YouTube channel, I've talked about this movie on my TikTok when it came out, and I hated the way the story went. I understand using the source material, in this case the comic, Injustice Among Us, and creating an animated movie because you wanted to have a twist, but in this case, I mean, they really should have stuck with the source material. This movie was rushed. 5 years of work into one movie. With DC heroes being super nerfed except Superman, this movie felt disappointing. This honestly could have been made into a limited series, which would have worked so much better. Mind you, this movie was just an hour and 18 minutes long, so yeah, it feels rushed. So let's get into it. The movie starts with Superman helping Batman investigate the Joker in Metropolis and to tell him that Lois is pregnant. We cut to Lois Lane and Jimmy investigating an exchange that happens with a couple of criminals, and then a bullet hits Jimmy's camera and Jimmy falls to his death. Joker then appears holding a gun and takes Lois hostage with Harley. First off, why the hell does Batman look like that? What is up with the chin? What is that on his face? Like, what the hell? Soon as Batman tells the League about Lois being kidnapped, Flash searches through the city and finds Scarecrow in a room in the train station. And then toxic chemicals are released and a saw kills him. He is the fastest man alive and he couldn't get through that, and I get it, toxic chemicals, but still! I think his brain is wired so fast that he thinks within a millisecond, so he's able to prevent stuff like that from happening. Superman x-rays a submarine and finds Joker and Harley. He rushes in, but then this happens.
No, I will not let you hurt anyone!
Superman, stop. Whatever you're seeing, it's not real.
Her heartbeat stops, causing a nuclear explosion in Metropolis. I actually like that they got this sequence perfectly. Superman finds Joker, and well, the rest is kind of history. So when I saw this movie, I was like, alright, we're kind of finally going somewhere. Like, I don't know why they killed the Flash that early. I don't know. Later, Superman reveals his secret identity to the United Nations, and basically the whole world, and tells the world that he will prevent wars no matter what jurisdiction he oversteps. When the whole League meets, they want to talk about what Superman said and what he's been doing across the world with Wonder Woman. Many heroes question their motives, so how far are they willing to go? Well, some step down from the League. The US government then takes matters into their own hands and kidnaps Jonathan Kent. Also, I just noticed rewatching this movie, where was Martha? I guess in this universe she passed away. We come to find out that the President of the United States ordered to take Jonathan Kent. Later in Arkham, while taking the villains to another prison that Superman and Cyborg built, the villains get released by Harley and they all team up and fight everybody. But then Damian impulsively throws one of his batons at Nightwing, killing him. But I didn't expect the movie to actually have Nightwing become Deadwing, which was one of my favorite parts about the comic. This one particular scene I think almost saves the movie, but doesn't really.
Bruce, stop! Stop! Today, don't be Batman. Don't be the mask.
Batman then gathers a group of heroes to stop Superman by infiltrating his Fortress of Solitude and taking a Red Sun cannon, able to incapacitate the Man of Steel.
The atom has entered your skull with a microscopic shard of kryptonite. He'll make sure you don't do anything else.
Breathe. This is highly concentrated chemotherapeutic gas. Deadly to microscopic terrorists.
Don't make me do this.
I've noticed something in the movies. Superman keeps telling himself what he's doing is right. It needs to be done to have peace on Earth. And while Wonder Woman keeps saying yes to everything, he keeps getting angrier throughout the whole movie and gets a little bit more cynical. Later, when Ra's al Ghul wants to meet with Superman, he tells him he's been working on Amazo. Now, this is very similar to the comics version of Amazo, not to be compared with the Justice League animated series, because that Amazo actually became like a god, or close to one, honestly. Since the plan in the Fortress of Solitude did not go well, Batman then decides to break out Mr. Terrific from Superman and Cyborg's prison. So you're probably thinking, well, this Superman isn't that evil, right? Well, about that.
Not for Joker acolytes.
these children?
At the end of the movie, Roz, of course, betrays Superman and uses the Mazel to kill him. This movie ends with Superman from Earth 1 coming to this universe and basically fighting this Injustice Superman. But in the end, Injustice Superman doesn't hold back. But then, of course, the key to all things is Lois from a different Earth comes in and makes him realize that his way of doing things is not right. And yeah, that's basically how the movie ends. I honestly don't know what they were thinking while making this movie. It's like a project that was super rushed and left blank after that. Honestly, where did the DC animation love go? Like, was this production very limited? After an hour and 18 minutes of rewatching this movie, I honestly give it a 4 out of 10. I felt disgusted watching the credits scene. Like, what was that? What did we just watch altogether? Let me know what you thought about this movie. Till then, see you next time.